Yo, me I tell you, star, me pass down at Chilani there in the morning and see people them out a door, And me I tell you, it's a easy road, general, easy. You little pity them, yo, John no star, easy, you little pity them where them has sense enough, if you understand and know. And everybody can afford a roof over their head, Not everybody can afford, and they could money where them put together and get a little place where they comfortable, they can do a little thing, and then set up a thing. While the people from early, never, long before, never tell them, say, yo, no can't build no concrete structure, So it best for one of us. Find out even one next place and push off and give them, make them go and build them place there. You understand? The time when I take the time out to go to the government and tell the government, say, watch it, they forget, they come push them off and make the police come, they come be a blockade or whatever, reinforce security there. You know, could take them out and get us a watcher. Give us some time, we could prepare a place for them. We could push off a local place. Enough land there in the youth and enough land on the same children there. You could easily push off a local place and give the people go and go build up a local place. You understand? Because they don't know, they go through, yo. The Melissa stay and still I try to hold it in the youth. Yo, me I look little pity them still in the youth. So I no star. And everybody still in the comfort zone, Everybody still in the comfort zone, dog. And I talk about 1 PM and never had anything the youth. Yo, like, if you little pity, I know where to go. And little people where can't afford a roof. Yo, me work for a house in the youth. I know expensive, material expensive in the youth. Material expensive. And if you see people in this morning, they literally people. Literally people in general, Star House, that. They go and push off one local place and just prepare a local place. And the government charge was start. And if it dead with the teeth, kid, dog. Not to no lie. Shut up, start. No, I tell you, it's no easy, man. It's not easy to build a house. And for the people, they set up a local place where they can do them thing. Yo, all of you do is organize a local place, push off a local place, because place down there. We see children have enough land. Rich can't get everything, yo. And so watch, I'm going to move when I go this way, You understand? So, I'm going to start off. So when you get the place, you set off on the thing and do the thing. You understand? So this one you can't stay because right now you can't stay here. So, because we don't know, say, the poor people can't afford waterfront. And the waterfront are for the rich. But if you see them find a little place and live there, so and you say, boy, them be comfortable there. So, now human too, the same flesh and blood, You understand? Also, we organize to push out the people that dead, so not drop down and dead same time. Yo, sometimes God never be like man, Me say if me have the authority, yo, I'm gonna feel some pain when the people might feel like yeah, I tell you. It's not a joke thing, bro, cause it's not easy. Yo, I try man.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And so if you are new, please let's remember to subscribe, like, share and comment. Leave your comment below. And imagine guys waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and discovering that the place you have been calling home for years is being torn down, while your children, your belongings and your entire future are certainly thrown into uncertainty. But here is where the story begins, much more complicated. In Cooper's pen in Jamaica, was this demolition ordered by the Jamaican government, who actually owned the land, and where were families still living there after years of legal battles? And most importantly, what happens to the people who have now left home without homes? In this video, I will be looking at what happened, the legal dispute behind the demolition, the government's response, and the human cost that has sparked widespread public outrage. So, what I will tell you is to stay with me and have to hear the whole side of the story. So, welcome and enjoy the video. Thank you.
God almighty, youth. I'm not sure if some of you saw the videos with the excavator and the tractor them a demolish the people them house. Just because them say the people them build up on a piece of land that is not theirs. So you go tell me say Uno don't have little empathy, no little sympathy. Imagine we just recover from a hurricane and uno can do this to the people them. Uno no have no heart. What a wicked act. No for uno when me see a comment and a go on with yourself and a talk about squatters. No for uno a capture and uno born and grow up on your parents, your 4 parents, your whole 3 generation or 4 generation back then. The whole Jamaica capture land, nobody no own no land here. We born come see these things. Why them have it a sell? All because of money? Look how long some of we are work. And then we tell you say you're qualified for $6.5 million. Yet still you cannot afford piece of land. You cannot buy a house. Because the requirements them out of your reach. With that $6.5 million, and no like say them go just take it up and give you like that. A year money where you are work and a contribute, you know, and you hard earning money, you know. You still have to pay down payment fee. You still have to pay a lawyer and a lot of other requirements that requires money. We don't have that. We don't have that. Some of you now go understand and feel the way how people feel until some of you find yourself in their position. Wicked act, me I tell you, brethren. When I talk about say them give them notice and them give them time, where the people them go. Some of them born come see the place right there. Them not know nowhere else. We can't live so. God know me I tell you, yo, it things sad and it hurt me heart for you see them things here. Because it can't happen to anyone else who don't have a piece of paper for sure say, yo, we are landholders or landowner. Rough me I tell you, youth.
Sad day in the West once more. Where them people are going to sleep now? Now I'm aware that these people were given notice to leave the property, to leave the area. Well, most of these people cannot leave because them not have nowhere to go. Hence why they stayed. But they were told over and over that they have to depart, they have to leave the area because the owners are come for them property, are come for them land. And that they did. They came and them just bulldozed down everything, demolished everything. Now these people have no homes. Now the government of Jamaica is one of the many entities that is getting flamed for this. Now for my many Jamaicans who attack the government, you are to know that the government is not responsible for this act. A matter of fact, this property, this land, these lands was sold from 1993. And another thing, when this land, this property was being sold, the JLP was not in power. It was the PNP, the People's National Party. And the Prime Minister at the time that do the selling of the land, of the property, was PJ Patterson. So this not have nothing to do with JLP, this have nothing to do with Andrew Holness, even though I know love attack him. And me understand. Because for the past few years, you know, most Jamaicans are upset with Andrew Holness. So it's easy to put this blame on him. And this is not me defending him, but, you know, right is right. He is not responsible. And I know most of them people here, maybe they'll look for Andrew to come and save them. Or if you at least stop them from, you know, demolishing the houses. But that never happened. And this is their new reality. Now, even though them not know where to go, them have to find somewhere. Houses damage in Falmouth, Trelawney. Alright, I could talk about it. And one of the cry is the government wicked, the government this, the government that. And how the government allow this to happen, why the government do this. Now watch out, that property was sold from 1993. And the Jamaicans that occupied that land was told that, you know, them need to go. Because at some point the people them are come for them property. So it's on a way about them being a get notice. So yeah, this has nothing to do with Andrew Holness. Now, as much as I don't want to blame Andrew Holness, he wasn't the Prime Minister in 1993 when that property was sold. A matter of fact, the ruling party that sold that property was the PNP. Yes. And in 1993, I think it was PJ Patterson who was the Prime Minister. So you can't stop blaming Andrew for that one. It's very sad that people lose their house, yes? But the property, the land, been sold, and the people them come for them land, them come for them property. So anything that is on their property, them are going to remove it because I'm my one, I'm my property. But either way, it's sad. It is very sad. Because imagine surviving Melissa and everything else that comes after Melissa. only for your home to be demolished because you never evict when them tell you to evict. You never move when them tell you say you have to move, because I think they've been telling these people to move away from the highway I built. And them never move, and this is the end result. Now miss everybody I blame Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, without getting the facts, because him easy to blame. But watch ya, the one you honor him here, honor him. If anything, maybe he would have tried to save the homes them. But if the money transaction is already done, there's nothing much he can do. But yeah man, another sad day in Jamaica, in the West, in Trelawney.
And now, this is one of the reasons why I don't like to give my opinion on certain things. Because I am a facts over feelings type of person. I am a fact over feelings type of person. This is almost 3 decades they have occupied this land, and almost 2 decades in which they have been given notice to leave the land. They were given multiple notices, and like said, the owner of the property just get up and tell them for left so and just demolish the place. No, they were given ample time to leave the property. 2 decades, I believe, is enough time. Is enough time to notify people that you are going to be using your property. And people may ask, but what about adverse possession? You live on land 12 years. They were given notice to leave the land every single time. Like them given notice must in 2006, 2016, and then them given some notice again in all sorts of times. And up until this point, them wait until the 9th hour for the court to actually say, y'all need to, y'all things are gonna be demolished. Them did know, they knew that the place was gonna be demolished. They knew. The owners of the property even went as far as to say, all right, you know what, we can sell you the land. They could, where you want to every day just want to get up and live for free, sir? I can promise you, not even a property tax, none of them no pay on the land here. But the owners have been paying it. But here's the thing, everybody love to call certain people wicked. Matter of fact, it's not even have nothing to do with Andrew Holness, but everybody call Andrew Holness wicked. Granted, due process was taken place, and unlike the priest woman we just get up and demolish the place, police out there, courts involved, the courts gave the approval to demolish the properties, because guess what, no one wanted to either purchase the land or move. People were given ample notice. I don't understand what's the problem. Everybody now are going to start empathize, because guess what? Children are involved. And guess is another thing. Back to school and everybody buy up them uniform and them this, and people use children for try and pull upon people heartstring. Me do like Damien and Caraxes here. Push them out of the way and go through and get what I need to get. That's I can't talk about this, because people don't fear. People are not fear, and it's just the truth. You get ample notice, come off for the people in land. It's simple.
By Cooper's been in Trelawney. Now, several of these young men, they were arrested this morning, and based on what they are saying, they were arrested for no reason at all, no lawful reason. Now look at Rasta. What has happened this morning? The police come and lock you up what time? 3 o'clock this morning. And when they come and lock you up at 3 o'clock, what did they do?
Bring it down at the station.
Which station?
Palmer. Them not tell me what they charge or anything. After we start making nice done at the station, they say them a process. 20 other with them come pick up this morning. 20 other who live in all of them houses. All of the man them who live in that house here.
So meanwhile you are at the police station.
You hear a woman say, you know, you go on for the news or like Cooper spells, so say what go on. And that's how you hear what go on.
So while the police take you up and go lock you up, you don't hear who lose and how much of a share.
A station return on here.
A man when I lose much money, man when I lose
Rich, poor, everything, you know.
Every value.
police taking up and locking up, meanwhile people are damaging the place.
Yes.
What time were you released from jail today?
All of bus come up.
So you were locked up this morning for no reason.
Yeah.
And you were released after them lit down the place.
We don't get that phone call.
Government of Jamaica. This look like it's false imprisonment and they need justice. Who was
Take our phone and shine the box.
Justice.
I know what to sleep. I know when I'm going to sleep tonight, you know. I'm going to sleep. Look on the house over there. No one knows. No way we don't sleep. No, they never pack up. When we don't sleep up. When they never pack up a thing, give me an up here. Not really like. Let's just skip. Not really.
Tourists who visited Jamaica reacting to demolition of the houses in Trelawney.
No, that is so sad. I can't believe they're licking down all these houses. Look, all their belongings. Oh my gosh, look, there's actually a house was knocked down already. No, look at all these houses. No. House, what they mash down. Tractor come and then demolish, they mash it down. What? That's the. Let me pin it. See somebody comment here. And it happened in Cooper's Pen, okay? Cooper's Pen, Palma Trelawney. Yeah. Look, I be a house them here. These are all houses that persons live in, okay? See. And bear in mind, they didn't give them a warning or tell them, say, okay, we are going to come, or they need to evacuate or whatever. Then just come in at the hours while persons were sleeping and them start work. And they said they're coming back in 2 weeks' time, so it's just starting. Also over this again, it's very hard to watch. I want to make sure you follow me too, you know, guys. While you're not at it, you don't follow me. And TVJ down there, so see got him. I put the camera upon him.
There are several things for us to consider when we're looking at the demolition that happened in Trelawney, right? A lot of persons are running with the narrative that it's the government that did it. Second point I want to talk about is the fact that this land was privately purchased in, I think, in 1992, and it went to court in 1993. Right, and it's been in court between 1993 to about, I think, to 2010, when there was a ruling, and that is when the notices began. Right, so persons are coming out to say that no notices were given to the residents or anything. It could not be that no notices were given, and it could not be that the rightful owners owned this land since 1992 and it was in the court, so communications were happening. Some of the homes that were demolished, or some of the homes that you are seeing on the property, these are homes for persons that would build on their own land. What is the conversation that was happening with the residents and the rightful owners of the land? Nobody's asking that. Nobody's talking about that. Everybody's jumping up about Andrew. What did Andrew do? What did Andrew do? This is a private demolition for property that is privately owned. We first need to look into the history behind everything that is happening. Yes, there are families that are displaced. Yes, of course. And of course, we're going to think about those families that's displaced and children that's a part of all of this. But the parents and the adults have to take some of the responsibility for what is happening. They did not just know that the owners needed the property. Discussions would have been happening. Notices would have been served. So the blame, when we're looking at the blame game, please, don't stop blaming the Prime Minister for this. The Prime Minister did nothing here. The Prime Minister did not send anyone down there to demolish anybody's house. And if you purchase your land privately and you're ready to use it, and persons are occupying your property, what is your reaction to that? What are you going to say about that? This question, I'm aiming this question at property owners. Because one bag of poor people when I own nothing, I go run in and come run on. This is directed at property owners. Alright? What is gonna be your reaction when you buy your land? You weren't ready to use it at the time when you purchased it, but now you're ready to use your property. Property owners. Property.
The people that will get their house pushed down this morning in Trelawny, come to the front of the line. Who know me come about crazy? Yearly Emperor. Good morning to all them beautiful ladies on doing this morning. Big up on yourself. Pan the choose a man, no say me and a man pan the what? Internet, me general them. Big up on yourself. Thank you, Father, for waking me up this morning. And thank you for waking up if you are them. You know, that's a code. God, but before me go more and tell you something. You see this morning, you see the fire where me I go burn. Me I burn it for the people them. And me I go defend the people them this morning. Watch how me go to work, me general. Hear me this morning, you know. Cookers spend Trelawny. Somebody tell me if me I say it right. Hear me this morning, you know. This morning them push down the people them house. Wickedness can't done. But this morning we are going to reason with logics. Hear me and hear me good this morning now. Right are right, wrong are wrong. But this situation we are at my Trelawny where them are push down the people house. Hear me now. One question me have for you. When you push down the people them house, where them are going to live? Where them are going to sleep tonight? Storm come and mash up Jamaica, and some of the people them still under 10 till today they are going to burn down in and I think we're not play with it. Me say, some of the people them still under 10 till today there. And you go up a Cookers Pen, Trelawny, and you push down the people them house. Whether hotel 1.5 acre allegedly, if you put gift shop for the hotel business up there, hear me and hear me good now. Wickedness can't done. And this is how me tell people, the poor will always will be poor. Because they don't care about the people of Jamaica, especially the poor people them. Who know if you come down and tap it. Because hear what me I say to you this morning, people. I understand, say, then give them notice. You know, say Jamaican people very stubborn. The whole of we are Jamaican. We know how we turn. We know how we go along. I understand, say, rule are rule and law, and you must follow it. But hear me though. You know, top take Jamaican people them for idiot. You understand? Because at the end of the day, a lot of them people they still under chapaling from the storm blow. And you go push down the people them house. And house not easy for build. You know, go up there with a solution and try help the poor people of Jamaica. You know, for tappy and come down. We don't know dirty style. Come on, people now have nowhere to sleep this morning or tonight when the night dust while on a big bed, on a comfortable, on a drag down on one Jamaican. I can burn down in this. I think I joke. Me say, I got top play with Jamaican people. If it tappy. And me understand, say, I capture land. Me understand, say, I don't feed them land. But here when me I say to you can go up there and help the people them. Tell them say you are going to there for years. What me find somewhere put to you. What me going to so help. Come on man, can't sell out everything to other people. What left Jamaican people for do. And the regular people. And here when me I say to you this morning I know. You see, the people them where everything take for politics, me I go burn out on the nasty rock stone this morning. Hear me and hear me good now. You see, at the end of the day, we are one Jamaican. You understand? And I choose someone have on a nice bed and a nice house. One of remember say, someone who did broke and hungry like dog too. I can burn down in on the top play with me. Me say, one of remember where someone who come from. One of remember say the wall we grew up poor. Somehow we didn't have it. And when me saw someone who attack, I said the people them get noticed. Me say, one don't know a dig hole, dig two, not dig one. One of it tap them dirty style and tap 3 Jamaican people like that. One of it tap it. But Marley do a song We say many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me who are the trauma. You're not ready for me. Me say, you're not ready for me. Hear what me I say. It coming like God give them under the message for a long time. For poor people. Because the way I not deal with poor people, me understand. Listen me again. Before I jump to conclusion. Me say, me understand they are not fit them place. But at the end of the day, some of them not having me boss. Mr. Andrew, some of the Jamaican people, them are struggle. Some of them still live under tent. Ask people and we still find out what go on. Come on, man. You can't make them go up there. You know, if you come up with some type of solution. Some of them community did it for years. I know somebody want the land. I understand, see, I know for them land. And right are right, and wrong are wrong, and law. But at the end of the day, where you bring down pound one people down there, when you know the damn thing there, you know I set up people for got thief and rob and turn gunman. And then when the crime get out of hand, you know said this, I know said that. Sometime I know inject in our country. Me I tell you no. You know fi tappy. And me want to ask this morning here, to all of the bright people them, we say them very intellectual, be great man. God. Where some of them people there are going to sleep tonight? Me have a question for you. How some of them people they are going to manage? Some of the old people them, we can't go work again. Me see a lot of old lady turn up this morning. Where she are going to find money if you go build up sitting for tan? Me understand say the people them get noticed. I understand say they stubborn. Me understand all of that. But that's still not going to the right. If you go bulldoze along the people them place early in the morning. Whether I don't want 5 acres for hotel for build gift shop, allegedly. You know have to look out for your own Jamaican, my boss. You can't deal with them, so. It can't come down, so. No more. I mean, I tell you, I now say certain things, you know, and I never disrespect you as a Prime Minister, Andrew. But me only I say to you, you have to turn up for your people, them. Me know say you not have control over certain things. But if you go out there and say, you are going, the hotel and whoever want the property, you know if you go find somewhere and help them people here. If I even sitting for start them off, me not say no for build one whole house give them. Just give them a start and make the people them come off. But all the people them are going to come off when sometime the people them cannot even find their night dinner. When I tell me say, when I come on man and me say, no, where everything are politics. I don't talk this and talk that we are one Jamaican. Don't forget that. And somehow of a member say, who did that suffer like them too. Somehow no couldn't find on the night dinner. Somehow no have to drink tea bag at night time with one slice of butter bread. Who don't have to got that. Sometimes I no throw stone beyond no too quick. But people, tell me what you think. You understand? And the people them are last year up at Trulani. Sorry for the losses. John, what me I tell you. Andrew, you have to stand for your people them. Believe. Manners, me understand they are private property. But then did it for years. Years. I know today then did it. I know yesterday. I know day before yesterday. But tell me one thing, people. One front line. Anything after me. And knock off. Remember that. That's a code. Follow me on social media platform. Instagram. Front of the line boss 876. TikTok. Same thing. YouTube. Front of the line boss 876. Facebook. Front of the line boss 876. Big up on your damn self. One love. Mad.
Your house get damaged?
No, them are reach to mine.
Okay. Do you have a peg in front of your house? Do you have a peg in front of your house?
No, I don't see anything.
Okay, so for right now you're safe.
For now, but my families, friends, everybody, they get damaged because I want 3 days old baby.
them put the baby out and go and push down the house. So
Oh my.
yeah, so we still have to look out for one another just to see.
Definitely.
Them are going with wickedness. They not come to we and say, all right, just like how them say no, then give it 2 weeks to come up and this. What make we never give it 2 weeks before we start push down people place. And we don't even recover from the stand yet. Back to school around the corner this so. I don't come and push down people place like this like we are dog. We not deal with it like we are dog. We are somebody, we are human beings just to save us.
Yes. Heartless. And so many children.
A lot of
without
children
home.
without home right now. We don't even know where most of the people them are going to sleep tonight. Because when you check it out, see them, you can turn around and look. I pay about 4 or 5 young people in a where them out?
So I'm gonna show you the MP, guys.
Me a send that one to some people when me see on the internet. I curse out the people them from down at Trelawney, where them send man go down there, go destroy the people them house. And when me looking at the internet, me see some artist boy, and some like a baby face boy, and some like a girl, and some like a girl in the internet. I curse out the people them and I talk about say, oh, did it get notice? When did it get notice? Okay, then they get notice. Alright. Then they get notice. In a Babylon law, it might wrong what the people them did. Them get notice and them never move. In a Babylon law, it wrong. But in the law of the universe, the people them not wrong. And the universal law is bigger than Babylon law. So now, on a take bulldozer and all kind of sitting and demolish the people them house, and now the people them have nowhere to live. And then me see some artist boy and some type of boy and some girl on the internet I curse the homeless people them when I know where to live right now. Because I sight up a lady I want bus stop with our little baby we just born the other day. No have nowhere to live. So what about that? Let me tell you something. You see, no for you know, the universe going to hold on beat up on your BC. Remember me tell you now, the universe I got beat up no for you know. Because you see in a Babylon law, the people them might wrong. But in the universal law, the people them not wrong. Because all of us born come to land here. And the land belong to us, the people. Every human being on this planet entitled to at least a plot of land, tax-free. Some don't know how some little greedy and some little gluttonous people come on earth now, come to land and just want to own up all of the land them. One man want to own all thousands of acres of land, while some people don't have no land at all and not live nowhere. We don't want the people them to go live in the sea. But remember me tell you this. You can't hide from man, but you can't hide from the universe. And you see enough of you know, or some artist boy, and some little bearded face boy, and some girl when me see run out on the internet, I curse out the people them from down at Trelawney will lose them houses. Enough of you know do that. Because you know alright, you know the family them alright, because you know have lands, and you know have homes, and you know have no bed for go sleep in. While some people and them children have nowhere right now, like this woman when me see at the bus stop with her little baby and all them things there. You know come out and curse the people them because you know alright, you know safe, but remember this, you have a thing with them calling a disaster, you know. You have a thing when you earthquake, you know, when it shook, you know, building flat. You have a thing when they call you storm, when them come through enough building him flatten. You have a thing when they call you flood, when it come through, place just flood out. You know see it? Remember say them something there, you know. And when the universe ready for some of you, una go get a whippings. Cause una wicked. Una wicked. That's why me burn Babylon system. Because the Babylon system this. Babylon create them system. Yeah. Create money and system. You have to buy this, you have to get this and that and that. See, you know, want you know no money for buy no land. And you live on a piece of land, them a call you squatters. Or you have to squat on land where belong to you. According to the universe. Universally, the land belong to I and I. So, some man just born and come on earth and just want to own up land, so. And nobody else not have nothing. Eh? Let me tell you something, man. You see, no for you know, we are support folly and now look on life the real way. See it? You not go get a box down from the universe. Remember me tell you that. You don't think could I get where? You not getting away. Yeah. According to Babylon law, and them say the people them get notice. And the people them no move. Me can't understand that. But according to the law of the universe, the people them have to live. We born cause which man on earth can make land? Which man on earth can make land? The whole of we born conceit here. You know say it? I wish all of the people them from Chilani will lose them house well. Seeing, but you see some of you know, we are cuss the people them. Remember me telling you, man, the universe have something for you, man. Yeah, Mother Nature have something for you, man. When you think a good something I do, I want to think a good something I say. Eh, when you come out and cuss the people them. Eh? Yeah, because when I look on one side of the coin, you know say it. When you're wicked, and Babylon system fi melt. Lightning pan Babylon system. Lightning pan Babylon system. The whole of una Babylon. And some artist boy when me see come on internet, I cuss the people them. And some like a beard face boy and some girl when me see I cuss the people them from Chilani. Oh, look, don't fi move. Una Babylon. Lightning pan una. The land belongs to the people. And when me say the land, I don't mean that specific piece of land. The whole earth belongs to the people them on the earth. Every human being entitled to a piece of land. Tax free. Me, Shocking Morris said that.
Buckland, we are what? Eh? Remember say Marcus Garvey predict. You hear me I say, you know? You can't deal with people, so look around, look there. Watch how rain come right now, look there. Yeah? What? Yeah, what? Jamaica run for me. We not there foreign. We not there blood clot foreign. Yeah. Talk about. I'm sorry there. We can't get deep on Jamaica, we go. Eh? Buckland. These black people vote deeper.
Watch ya guys, the people them chicken, you know if a chicken in a see all the dumpling there. Stove out the door. Everything.
Oh my. You think it still can work?
Yeah.
Maybe it still can work. Can we bring it over there? Bring it, come. So it's the first to eat from on in the pine? Okay, they said to explain what happened. What time frame do you think they came this morning?
Sorry about that. Yes, at about probably 4 or 5 o'clock. I was in my sleep because I am sick. I'm not doctor treatment and everything like that. So I never hear them sudden, and I hear when the officers say, "What up? Police! So it's like because me have this
she have her documents
problem. Yes, my heart start beating very fast and I couldn't go out. And I said, hurry up before me kick off the door. Anyway, I said I'm sick, and I take my time and go there. When I look at saw police, I said, how many of you live here? And I said, my daughter-in-law, the baby, me. And then they said, okay. They didn't tell me anything that they are going to. They just left. And when they left now, I went back to bed. So afterward, when I got up, maybe about 6, 7, 8, whatever. I didn't check the time. I don't want to really miss time. But whatever the time is, I hear a whole lot of boom, 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 boom round. So I didn't really, because sometimes truck and tractor round the other part of the road, so we didn't take it for anything because we didn't get any notice or anything like that. So I said, okay, and we are fine inside. Then when we hear the tractor coming nearer, I peep out through the window and we realized that it's happening. So I called my daughter-in-law and I said to her, it seems like they are going to bulldozer down the place because see them the bulldozer down. And when I said,
Debbie Lewis.
Yeah.
Them are right name.
So they are right.
Okay, so they're writing the name, so we have to go up the road.
Yeah, it's Debbie dress.
Anybody else? Yes or no? Anybody else? Identify if you're where are you?
Alright, so for these people here now, they're going to try and feed up. Me now, them is so much
Guys, man, for come off and now my battery are dead.
Oh God, bring your battery down.
Yeah.
Tell you. It's a place that more than wicked and it's full of pressure and become like chuck him out of my yard. Chuck him out of my yard. They come out, them are thief, are wicked them. Hotel, and when they call it jobs, and kids and me, all of them are wicked. That we say. Man, 3 months God Almighty. 1 3-year-old baby, then put him out a door. Put him out a door. A hotel gate. And spread him bed at hotel gate to the baby. Alright, there is alright. Give it.
Hundreds of persons actually homeless right now. No notice. Came early in the morning. And this is the result. Alright, guys. Your house get damaged?
No, them are reach to mine.
Okay. Do you have a peg in front of your house? Do you have a peg in front of your house?
No, I don't see anything.
Okay, so for right now you're safe.
For now, but my families, friends, everybody, they get damaged because I want 3 days old baby. Then put the baby out and go and push down the house. So
oh my.
Yeah, so we still have to look out for one another just to see.
Definitely.
Them are going on wickedness. They not come to me and say, all right, just like what them say now, then give it 2 weeks to come up and this. What make you never give it 2 weeks before we start push down people? And we don't even recover from the stand yet. Back to school around the corner this up. I'm not come and push down people place like this like we are dog. Not deal with it like we are dog. We are somebody, we are human beings just to save us.
Yes. Heartless. And so many children.
A lot of
without
children
home.
Without home right now. We don't even know where most of the people them are going to sleep tonight. Now when you check it out, see them, you can turn around and look. I pay about 4 or 5 young people in a room. Where them
So I'm gonna show you the MP, guys.
Good day with the work, you. We have to the one that we will go sleep later. Well, it's good that she's here. We're glad that she's here to record everything. Later on, we
your
have
house get damaged?
Everybody, all over here, so right on this one.
So what's the MP saying?
Well, the MP is basically taking names right now. We don't know what's going to happen after. So I'm sure she's going to try to get something worked out.
Okay.
I mean, it's unfair. You can't just, they start pulling down the houses with people in the houses. Yeah, they didn't even wait. I get to one of the man and he said they got noticed 20 years ago. I said, 20 years ago, brother, some of these persons here, they just moved from here. Some of them are kids, teenagers. Yeah. The girl here who are running on bar, she's a teenager. I tried to do all of the things she and our friend them.
So she wasn't aware of it 20 years ago?
20 years ago, 3/4 of these persons weren't aware of this. 20 years ago, 3/4, no, not 20 years ago, most of us were children.
Right.
So our adults were living here. A lot of them, some die, some move, and the kids are here. The kids have no idea of a notice that was passed 20 years ago. So this that is doing now is very unfair. And the person still them have to sleep somewhere, eat, and everything. 3/4 of them can't go work. They have iron clothes, you have not for your work right now. At 4 o'clock, then can take out the people them out of them bed this morning.
So unfair.
Yeah, very unfair.
And then damage the stuff. So not only the house get damaged, but the stuff them, and they're all outside.
The materials cannot be used back. They're gone. Yeah. This is very unfair. This is our country, you know. If it is our country, and maybe whoever the private man is can do this, it don't make any sense, right? Because the other day we had an incident with one of the politicians, and everybody came down on them. So this is far bigger than we think it is, and it's unfair. Yeah.
I hope we find a resolution and you guys get some answers.
Yeah.
So where people are going to sleep tonight?
We are going to put all of our bed in front of the hotel and spread it and put the kids them on it. But that's where they live. And I'm joking about it. We're going to get all of the bed them, the diaper them and everything and put it in front of the hotel. And we're going to spread it and put put pillow and put the kids them there to lie down. Because that's where they live us. See, they demolish everywhere. So that's what we have to do. Get our kids in front of the hotel.
She come back. Yeah. Yeah, we are go back to our grandma.
Nothing I do it.
Straight to grandma, we are head back to, guys. He's my granny. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, and I reach out and I'm able to pay attention. Yeah. Somebody there focus on grandma. Love me, granny.
This is crazy.
Yeah, man.
From this distance,
yeah, them just come through and just steer on everything.
Wow.
It's not a good look, guys.
This is wild.
Yeah, man, bed and everything out of door, just food. So we are head back to grandma. Yeah, man, lend grandma no support, guys. It could have been your grandma, so it could be your mother. Yeah. Guys, we are St. Elizabeth, me come from.
Over 200 houses got demolished this morning in Trelawney, guys. Yes, 200 houses. 200 people and more are homeless this morning in Trelawney, guys. Look at this. Look at this video, guys. Look on them thing. Look at this, guys.
Hey, boy, the man then we take on a piece of job there for go remove the people them for Trelawney. Boy, I know wicked in my boss. Me know how to work on that, but I hold it for balling and tears at the pound of shoulder, my friend. When I part of IT, you know. I mean, I'm glad we get a little roast, but boy, imagine if for the phone house, when they have to go destroy, eh? And before people come out for me and say, them was born, they should do that, they should go make a big house by the building and so. Boy, what if I do, you know? Whatever some family will decide, say, no, I can remove, you know? What if you know, burn out tomorrow? It can happen to all of us, you know. But I think say exempt. Consider the people we have to go to school. Consider the elderly people, because no for the building them are board house, you know, are some poor people them we are struggling, you know. One man say he spend $1.5 million, you know, take it easy for a little man, try saving money and make one house and still paying bills and save 1.5, you think it easy? A man they are foreign? Eh? My God. People, I tell you, it's rough, you know. It's rough, and the poor people, they always get the worst end of it. No matter what you do, as a poor man, you get a fight. If you decide to tomorrow I run some taxi, here comes police, I give you one bag of ticket. You can't pay them ticket, or them pay you. If you decide say tomorrow, you know, make a buy and sell, then come take you off the street and take you, then you have to have some for our license. If you decide say make one building, you have to have some for our license and pay how much more tax. All the beachfront them when I have no access to them. Boy, I tell you, if you don't have money in Jamaica, boy, you don't have nothing. But I tell you, pray for the people them. Pray for the people who are affected by this. Pray for the children them and the elderly them. Especially the elderly them and the mentally challenged. God bless.
So I've been seeing, you know, on social media and also in conventional media, all the videos and stories around this Cooper's Pen situation where individuals have lost their homes. Homes have been demolished. They have lost their furniture, their possessions. Persons have been displaced, and boy, it breaks my heart to see them going through what they're experiencing right now. You know, and I really hope that there is some kind of resolution to their housing situation, because it's not easy. But there's an next side to this still, I want to touch upon, because I can't understand how in the 90s you see a piece of land that it doesn't belong to you, regardless of who owns it, whether it is government or somebody private. It is not yours. Notwithstanding what was happening, you know, whether the government was trying to regularize the ownership or the land does not belong to you. But still yet, you went there and you built a structure. having built the structure, you know, build something temporary, you build something permanent. Added to that, there is now a court order indicating that you should remove yourself from the property. Instead of having some kind of plan in place for your own thing, your own piece of land somewhere, have your own property. So let's say you live there for a little while and you have a temporary thing. Instead of obeying the court order, you make the house bigger. As a matter of fact, your family get bigger because you start to have kids. Next court order, you add on two more rooms. Your kids now have grandkids and a piece of property that don't belong to you. I can't understand for the life of me. How could you allow yourself to be subjected to what you're subjected to now? So you live on a piece of land, it don't belong to you, you build a permanent structure, you have kids, you have grandkids. You don't know how much the property tax is for that piece of land. While other people have been out there, them borrow, them save, them buy piece of land for themselves. The people in Portmore, them buy one little piece of land, one little matches box, one little quad. But it's theirs. So they are there paying their property tax. They are actually building their own thing. And while you are there on a free piece of land, is not your own, you don't know how much you pay for property tax, and it gets to the point now where almost 30 odd years after, your house is now demolished. And then I saw in today's paper where there's a demand now for relocation. You see this freeness mentality and this entitlement, I'm not sure where it came from. But it is wrong. It is wrong. There are many of us who lived or who were born in poverty. Just like many of you who claims that we don't have nothing go on for you know. There are many of us in Jamaica who born in a poverty, who found a way, work, save, borrow, and find a way to get our own. So what happened to you? Within 5 years having captured a piece of land, within 5 years, you could have must find a way to move and do something else with your life. But no. You live on people's land, not paying property tax, don't know how much the land cost because you think it belongs to you. It is wrong. And while I sympathize with those who have lost their belongings, I can tell you, in the first place, you should have come off of people in property. It is wrong. I hope this video, I hope people in other areas who have captured people's land see this and use this Cooper's Pen situation as an example or as the motivation to find something for themselves. This freeness mentality is wrong and it should stop.
See, another thing is, you see, once you pass a certain threshold in life, you're not no more sorry for it, because you see the person who buy this property, everybody got a bit. Oh, the person buy the property, them could have just make them live on it. You see, once you pass a certain threshold in life, I'm telling you, there's no sympathy, no grace that is extended to you. If people believe say you're rich, or if them believe say you have it like that, them believe say, oh, I am entitled to what you have, and that's something I've always spoken about. It doesn't matter how many times these people were notified they would not have left. Them never did go leave. It doesn't matter because they believe that they're entitled to the land. From a piece of board structure there, you get one notice. You build a 1 bedroom, you get notice again. You build 2 more bedroom on it, you get notice again. Until the house is now complete, maybe 5 bedroom, 5 bathroom. Now the people want back them land, you got ample time. It's simple. Nobody now go look on the fact say, you know, the person buy them land, you know, and want them land fused. Nobody now go look on that, you know. Everybody are gonna get up and say, oh, a poor people them, and I saw people treat poor people. But me tell you, you see poor people know how to evoke people's sympathy. Me not ask them, I tell you. They know how to evoke people's sympathy. Them know how to get the masses on their side. It's the same way all people would see you with two sitting and say, oh, you have two, so me can take one. Go spend your money. Go, you see the same way all me could have saved up and spend and buy what me want. You can do it too, but people believe that once you are in surplus, they are entitled to it. That's what people believe. I don't care what anyone says, 20 years is enough time for you to get your life together. 20 years. If it did happen back in 2016, it would have been the same issue. If it did happen back in 2010, it would have been the same. It no matter when it happened, people would have still complain. Come out for the people them land. The people them want back them land, they are entitled to their lands. Everybody love quote scripture. The same Bible say follow the law of the land. If the law of the land tell you to move, if the court system cannot get them people off, there was nothing other than demolition that could have removed them. People need to think about that part.
The Cooper's Pen incident. The government of Jamaica has now spoken. Prime Minister Andrew Holness finally breaks silence on the matter, and we're going to talk about it. Did you hold the government responsible? If so, comment me inside of the comment section, everybody. Alright? Again, if you held the government responsible for any of this, then comment me inside of the comment section. Now, one thing's for sure, two things for certain, there are many opinions of this situation. Some try to politicize what is going on, while some people blame the residents of Cooper's Pen, saying that they should have been more proactive on this matter because they knew that they got notice and they should have evacuated long ago. However the case may be, everybody, it doesn't look good. Alright, and we will now give you the full report on this matter coming up in the video. Alright, now while I'm not so early with this post, I did not forget, because Virtual TV will not forget to give you a post every single day. Different location, different setup, with a whole heap of things to come. I've been saying that for quite some time, but just wait. In the meantime, leave a like on the video, share the video, repost the video, and follow the page. Welcome to Virtual TV, everybody. Alright, many persons, including myself, has been waiting patiently for the Prime Minister to make his entry and speak about what some say a national disgrace. Now, he now speaks directly, which I'm about to play for you, about the Cooper's Pen Trelawney demolition. Listen to this.
The incident is quite concerning, and many of the images that we have seen are disturbing. My heart goes out to the families who have been dislocated. I see a particular image of a newborn and the mother being displaced. These are the tragedies, and it is one thing that history does is to repeat itself. Right. And I am committed to ensure that our history is not repeated. Which is why I am unequivocal and very clear in not endorsing squatting and the illegal occupation of land. I do intend to address the specific matter when I have the full details of the matter. The matter is quite complex, and it involves court rulings for which I need to be properly advised on those court rulings before I speak. Right. I do intend to, however, address the matter as soon as the matter occurred and it was brought to my attention. I had no prior knowledge of it. None of our ministers, certainly not the member of parliament. I got a call very early in the morning, quite surprised, and immediately we mobilized resources from ODPEM and the Ministry of Labour and Social Security to assist, because technically it was a disaster. And we have been able to respond in the humanitarian crisis that has been created.
There you go. We have more to come. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bless up.
A lot of us are walking around with some problems and troubles so big that it will only take a feather to break us. And see, sometimes I keep quiet and hold my judgments and my opinions when I see a lot of stuff going on in the world. Because the only way you will understand unless you walk in those people's shoes. And more time, people will say, oh, that could never happen to me, or I would have did this, or I would have did that. But be very careful, because you see the God I serve, he has a way of turning the tables so that you will eat your words. Be careful how you talk about people when they're going through their problems, because time is so hard and time is so rough for some of us. If most of us will come out and say our story and tell people what we've been through or what we're going through, a lot of people will say that we're joking or we're lying. So instead of saying what you would do or what you wouldn't do, pray for those people's strength and pray for their help, because we do not know what they're going through. We know it's not good, because losing your things that you work so hard for, that alone will break anybody down. People are just trying to survive. So the best thing I can do is to pray for those people who lost everything and without a home. I'm praying and hoping that they will get some help soon, that somebody will provide some form of assistance to help them all.
Yo, you see, capture land is something dangerous to live on. Capture land is safe. We're going on at Trelawney, government sold out the part of land there. PG at the time. People didn't get notice, no move, due to because they build on the land. They were fighting in court. Them get harder to move, them no move. Allegedly, them get harder to move like 10 years ago or something like that. Allegedly. It's a sad situation, but I feel like say them should have still keep it in mind and prepare, And it come like say people did still a bill after the fact. They don't have land title in your name and you capture a piece of land and live on it, you're not safe. I just say tingo. You see me I say? So fuck up that the government sell out the people them. That for sure say politics don't make no sense. And if it stop indulging voting, as at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck. Them not give a fuck about You see me I say? You know who give a fuck about We as the people. We as the people, we are see what going on now. You see me I say? And people are ask for things and ask for this and ask for that and re. And we as the people, I got send a look at thing come going on them something there. We as the people. And stop giving people out on the vote. You see me I say? Yeah. Although back then it happened, the Prime Minister sell out that piece of land over Trelawney. All of them are the same thing. All of them.
Yo, MP! Yo, fuck, injustice this for poor people, man. Yes! Injustice this for
And I'm back to school and start just school. I'm back to school. Young people are bounce back good for
Yeah, man, say. Baby lose everything, guys. You share boy.
Everybody just keep on topping up the line.
Yeah, man, now this a go on, man. Hoop was sped. Yeah, man. Top up your life, guys. Big things are going around a football spin. Chill on. MP there. MP. Yeah, man. MP there.
He needs to come.
Wow. Welcome back, guys, and let's see what happened in Cooper's Pen. The operation reportedly began in the early hours of the morning around 3 a.m. By the time residents fully realized what was happening, homes were being demolished and families were being forced to confront the loss of everything they had built. More than 200 homes were reportedly destroyed, leaving hundreds of people displaced. For the residents, this was not simply about buildings coming down. This was homes where families had lived, raised children, kept their belongings, and built their lives. So, the scenes created enormous public frustration, particularly because vulnerable people, including children and elderly residents, were suddenly facing an uncertain future. And this is where the story becomes controversial. The legal battles behind the demolition. The dispute over the property did not begin in 2026. According to the report, the conflict had been developing for approximately 2 decades. The property covers around 75 acres and is legally owned by New Falmouth Resort Limited. A court judgment in April 2010 reportedly paved the way for the eviction of residents from the property. Residents were also reportedly served with notices over the years. So, from a legal perspective, this was not necessarily a case where people were suddenly told to leave without warning. But there was another side of the story. Many residents reportedly remained because they had nowhere else to go, and that is what makes the situation so difficult. A legal right to land and the humanitarian reality facing families can exist at the same time. The question, therefore, remains that what happens when a court orders meets a community of people who have no realistic alternative housing? Did the Jamaican government order the demolition? One of the biggest questions surrounding the incident is whether the Jamaican government itself ordered the demolition, or the Prime Minister Andrew Holness addressed the issue and made an important distinction. So, he stated that the government did not order the demolition and that the action was carried out privately by the legal owner of the property. In other words, the demolition was connected to the enforcement of private land rights following the long-running legal dispute. However, the government's rule did not completely disappear after the demolition. According to the report, government agencies were mobilized to respond to the humanitarian situation. Organizations including the Office of Disaster Preparedness and the Ministry of Land, Labor and Social Security were involved in providing assistance to people affected by the displacement. And this creates an important discussion. The government may not have ordered the demolition, but it still faces responsibility for responding to the humanitarian consequences. When are people so angry? Why are people so angry about this? For many observers, the biggest issue is not simply who legally owned the land. It is how the demolition affected ordinary people. Imagine, as I had started from introduction, losing your home and having nowhere to take your children. Imagine watching personal belongings disappear beneath rubble. Imagine being elderly and suddenly having to depend on emergency assistance because the place you called home no longer exists. This is why the incident has generated such strong emotions. Critics have questioned the timing and the apparent lack of compassion shown toward vulnerable families. Supporters of the legal process, however, may argue that property owners cannot be expected to surrender their legal rights indefinitely when court decisions have already been made. And that is precisely why understanding the full story matters. This is not simply a story of government versus residents. It is a much more complicated clash between property rights, court rights, housing shortages, poverty, and humanitarian responsibility. The biggest question for Jamaica, the copper spend situation raises a much bigger question for Jamaica. What will happen when people occupy land for years, but eventually face a legally enforceable evacuation and have nowhere else to live? The law may determine who has the right to the property. So, and what responsibility should the government have when a private legal action creates a major humanitarian crisis? These are difficult questions, and Copper's pen has brought them directly into the public spot. So as I conclude, I can say the demolition in Copper Spain is therefore more than a story about buildings being destroyed. It is a story about law, land ownership, poverty, government responsibility, and human dignity. The legal dispute may have existed for years, and the property owner may have had a court-backed route to claim the land. But for the hundreds of families affected, the consequences are immediate. These homes are gone. Their lives have been disrupted, and now they need somewhere to go. At the same time, it is important to separate the facts from the emotion. According to the government's account, the demolition was a private action and was not ordered by the Jamaican government. Yet the government has since mobilized resources to assist those displaced. And ultimately, Copper Spain leaves Jamaica facing a difficult question. When the law says one thing, but hundreds of vulnerable families face devastating consequences, where should the line be drawn between property rights, and humanitarian responsibility? That is the debate now unfolding, and the people of Copper Spain are the ones living with its consequences. So let us, as I had said, that where will the people go, or where will the line be drawn? So thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and comment. Thank you for now. Goodbye.